Hi, and welcome to HP.Brittany Travel. Welcome to those that are joining us for the first time, and welcome back to those that have been with us before. Today we'll be talking about Disney's app called the My Disney Experience. After downloading the app to your Android or Apple device, you will be prompted to create an account or log in, and when you do, this will be the home screen that you will be coming to after you log in. On this home screen, you'll see the advertisement for MultiPass or Single Pass for the Lightning Lane, frequently known as the Fast Pass. And you might, if you've already scheduled plans via the reservation tool online, you'll see your plans that are upcoming for your trip. You might see what's happening in the different parks that day, a schedule of hours, gives you an idea of how to enter the virtual queues, and then other advertisements for specific parties or different experiences that you can add or sign up for to enhance your Disney experience in the different parks. This is also the page where Disney will try to sell you the annual pass, the advertisements for that. They'll give you updates on things that might be reopening in the park or something that is new and that's coming to the park, kind of gives you updates on those things. But overall, it's kind of a catch-all first screen as you log in. Then one of the first things we saw when we logged in was the advertisement for the Lightning Lane, the Single Pass and Multi-Pass. That is something that has been recently updated again by Disney, so we're going to go back over there and see what that entails. Both the Single and Multi-Pass Lightning Lane features enable you to make a purchase to enter an event at a specific time that works in your window, your Disney window. However, the Multi-Pass allows you to schedule up to 3 experiences before your visit. The Lightning Lane would be in the moment, waiting for a ride, and you want to get over there and do that right now. Or the Multi-Pass lets you schedule up 3 for your day. The MultiPass also gives you access to download your PhotoPass pictures from attractions that you go on, and it also gives you the ability to use the Disney in-park lenses, almost like a Snapchat filter, but they call it Disney lenses. And the price for these attractions can vary by park, by date, but you also have the flexibility to move them around in your day. If you get to the park and you decide that that time's not going to work, it'll let you edit your Lightning Lane to a different time. Sometimes it may be a better time, sometimes it won't, so just want to be careful with that. Park guests do have the opportunity to buy 1 multi-pass and 2 single lane passes on their visits to Disney parks. One of the new features of this Lightning Lane experience is that guests staying at Disney hotel resorts or select hotels have 7 days before their first day at resort to schedule their fast passes or Lightning Lanes. Guests with date-based tickets, guests with annual passes, or guests with any other type of ticket only are allowed to book 3 days before. The next thing we're going to look at is the Genie service, which is in your My Day or your tip board. This is going to summarize everything that you have probably booked so far for that day within those fast passes. If you have other reservations in place for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, whether it's in the park or at a hotel, that would come up here in My Day. When you scroll over to tip board, that kind of gives you the suggestions on what Genie thinks that you'll be able to participate throughout that day. Here's some more information about the Lightning Lanes. Each pass gives you a different experience, and you can purchase and make those selections, but those would also show up. So if you're buying a single Lightning Pass throughout the day, in between your multi-passes, these would be advertised for those specific attractions that enable single Lightning Lane passes. Here you would also see the minutes of the different attractions, how long the wait lines are, what the earliest time experiences are for those multi-passes, when the arrival windows are, and just kind of any type of background knowledge for the attraction, the height requirements. If you've never been to Disney before, it gives you more details about what happens at that experience or what it's like. Here they also now are listing wait times or walk-up lists for dining in the parks. If they have availability for reservations, they will have that listed there too at those different restaurants, and you can also see what the different windows are for mobile ordering in the park. So like for Friar's Nook or Cosmic Rays, it has them all listed there. So actually, in this upcoming mid-September, I'm actually heading back to Disney, as you can see, in mid-September, and we will actually be attending the not-so-scary Halloween party at the Magic Kingdom. We're attending the party on a Friday evening, and you go in for late hours, and it usually starts at 7 p.m. and goes all the way to midnight. So you would purchase your tickets. We're actually going to a different park in the morning, and then we're going to head over to Magic Kingdom at 7 on that Friday evening. But we're really looking forward to it. We've always loved going for the Merry Christmas party over at Magic Kingdom, and just all the different Christmas events that Disney holds throughout all the parks. So we're very excited to see how Magic Kingdom gets redecorated and flipped around for the not so scary party. We look forward to see what the fireworks and the spectacular will look like, the parades, all different things throughout the park. It definitely is something that we're looking forward to. Some of the villains that we don't typically get to see, they're supposed to be out and about, and you're able to dress up, which is also fun because there's a lot of people that don't get to dress up. I think there are still some restrictions, so I would look that up. They kind of give you what the rules are, but you can still go and see different characters that you might not typically see, get to do those meet and greets and get your autographs signed, pictures. They have a whole map of where you can find the characters when you visit the park, who is going to be available and where that is. And some of you are probably thinking, what does something like this special event, what would it cost? So let's go back and take a look at what the ticket prices are for the not so scary Halloween party. So you go to buy event tickets. Here it's loading. Very slowly, apparently. Here it just gives, again, more of those directions on what it is, how you select how many tickets you want to purchase, the event highlights. The sisters are going to be there from Hocus Pocus, the parade, some other little kid events too, some trick or treat full candy, all different little things. So if we were supposed to go back and look at some of the pricing, like we were going to discuss, if I was to purchase one ticket at the end of September as of current pricing, it would be $149 for that ticket, and then plus tax being $9.69, it would come out to $158.69 for that single ticket of 10 plus. If it was myself and say I had a child with me, the child would be $10 less, or one that's less younger than 10 years old, and the tax would be $18. Earlier, we did discuss that you can make some mobile food ordering at different resorts, different parks. So if you go back into that page and then go click on that 3 bar on the right side, you'll see that order ahead button. Here you can select the location you want to order from, whether it's in a park or one of the resorts, and it'll give you the options that are available of where you can do those mobile pickup orders. You would click begin order, and it will list a menu of the things that they have, what the arrival window would be. So at this time, it's set now to 6:35 p.m., so I guess it's not as busy there at this certain point. But sometimes it is a little busy, and it will tell you or prompt you if you need a little bit more transition time in between, so you can always schedule a little later time if you're walking across from the park. Now we're going to slide over and look at some table service for scheduling reservations. Again, at a hotel restaurant or a park restaurant, you go in and you select that party. Here we're going to say 2. We're going to look in August. On the 26th, we're going to say all day just to see what's available. You can filter if you want to look at the different parks or hotels. You click that filters button at the top, but it'll give you a whole range of times, whether it's lunch or dinner, that those restaurants are available that you can pick. You can make preferences if you want to change that all day to something else. You can change that. Here is where the resorts and other things will be listed. So if you were looking specifically for the beach club or for Animal Kingdom, you would click on those. Same thing if you wanted a character dining versus just a general sit down, you could select that as well. They have some price range options, dining plan options, all things under here that you can mark on the filters area. And the reservations for sit down or table service can be done up to 60 days before your trip. So that's something you want to log in 60 days before, especially for those more popular restaurants like Ohana and things. You can do that ahead of time. Now we're going to look at PhotoPasses, how you can sign up for those for the pictures throughout the park. So not just the ones you can get off at an attraction, but where the different photographers in the park will take your picture with your family or your significant other or just your kiddos. If you want that special memory, there's ways you can purchase it for your whole vacation. You can purchase it for a single day. It's up to you, but it gives you the options there. And for some of the attractions now, there's also videos that are included. So like Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, I know has a video. There's a few other ones that do as well. This is the PhotoPass lenses that I was discussing that comes up when you're in certain attractions. Or just near different things in the park. It's almost like their Snapchat in a way. You do have to give access to your camera and microphone, similar to any other picture taking app. So you would do that. It would go through some different safety notices, important information, things to agree to. If you accept, it'll allow you to play with the different features. And then that next screen, it'll guide you through how to utilize it, whether you need the flash or you want to change the view of the screen, if you want it for your outer picture on your camera or for internal for like a selfie. It gives you those options, but it gives you all different characters and things that are related to the area you're in. So now we're going to jump over to probably one of my favorite things is linking that MagicBand that you get to purchase when you buy your tickets. Sometimes you get a new one, sometimes you can reuse them. And it's really nice now that they have battery ones for the newer versions of the MagicBand, the MagicBand Plus. It does have a charger so you can recharge them, and it enables you to interact with the different showtime spectaculars, the fireworks. And when you walk around the park, it interacts with the different sculptures and things, which is also really cool that they put in right before the 100th anniversary of the parks. But when you go in, you're going to go in and find and tap your MagicBand. If you get a physical ticket pass, this is information you would put in as well. So if you bought it from an off-party site, you would use the Disney number that is listed with that reservation. Same thing if you were to purchase the memory maker, you would put that information in here. If you had to link any reservations you have booked, say someone is letting you use points, they will give you what the reservation ID is for that hotel. As many of us know, Disney really does try to keep up to date and be as tech appropriate as possible with the times. So now they are letting you utilize your phone as another method of accessing the park and different things around the park. It almost acts as your MagicBand or as your ticket pass. You would have to link whatever way you bought your tickets online or in person, but it acts as your MagicMobile pass. I just want to take the time to thank each of you for tuning in to our content here at HP.Brittany Travel. Do not hesitate to hit that like, love, subscribe, follow button on any of our social media. We both have a Facebook, Instagram, and of course our YouTube channel. Thank you for tuning in, and we hope to hear from you real soon.